hello, good morning. Well, wherever you are in the world, hello. I'm Table. Welcome to Kerbal Space Program. We're going with another spacecraft. We didn't quite make it out of orbit last time. Now, the premise of this new show, it's not that new, is to make a ship in one video and then fly it. But as our last ship did so badly, Deathbox 1, I'm going to revamp it and then send it up. Now, with this, if you didn't see the previous video, this rocket has manned sections that we jettisoned because I feel like human sacrifice, or in this case, Kerbal sacrifice, is the way to go. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking lives for progress, scientific progress. Now, I know that for a fact I need some reaction wheels and I want some fins. But first, let's get the reaction wheels on, and then we're going to take it for a spin. Oh, why is that a large one? Yeah, now why didn't you go on all four? Ah, this is why. So let's just put a couple of you on. There we go. Fantastic. And I didn't use my monopropellant either. I should have used more monopropellant. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some of these as well. I'm just going to go like that and then duplicate it and do this. There we go. And if I go to the old fuel sections, where are we? Fuel. Here. And then we get the old cheeky monopropellant tanks and just whack on a few of those for this section. That will help us with extra stabilization to get us up and into orbit. Now, I was tempted to put another section on the bottom of this, but I've decided against it. Because at the moment, everything's relatively well rigged up. I say relatively. So I'm just going to do it like that. I think that's what I'm going to go with. Extra fuel, reaction wheels. Fins. I was going to put on some fins. So as far as I'm aware, the best fins are Delta Deluxe Winglet. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's find this out for sure. Mass 1 ton, tolerance 12 meters per second. Tolerance 50 Gs, 50 Gs, 50 Gs, 50 Gs. Their tolerance is all 50 Gs. So it looks like we can choose. And I'm going to go for the Delta Deluxe Winglet. That's what I'm going to go for. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to duplicate it. I'm going to go there as well. And we're going to have a third, the same distance along, right here. There we go. So we've got our winglets. We got our extra monopropellant tanks. We got our extra thrusters. We've got our reaction wheels. We need to man it. Now, quite a lot of people live on this spacecraft. I managed to kill them all last time without an issue. No one survived. Pilot, engineer, scientist. Oh, no, the lander can definitely needs to be a pilot. And the rest, the sacrifices, I'm not so concerned about. So let's just load them up. There we go. So in order to have a successful booster ignition... Wait, is there still room? No, I just happen to have enough. Okay. So in order to get a successful booster separation, I'm sacrificing 8 lives. Let's save it. Deathbox 1, there we go. And let's see if we can't get this one into orbit this time. I feel very confident. Now, I must remember to check my stages before we head off into space. Just to make sure, excuse me. I don't think I've got a cold. Have I got a cold? I'm not sure. I couldn't tell you. Come on, into space. And what I'm going to do, right, is when I get into space, I'm just going to set an escape vector and float around space for a little bit until I get close to something, and I'm going to try and land on it. Yeah? Going to try and land on it, and then I would consider that a success. But it's kind of pushing it a little bit for that to happen. Let's just... hang on, it doesn't shift. How do I... I guess I can't. Okay, right. So, first things first, stable assist and RCS will be on. Let's check our stages. That would have immediately blown up the nose cones. That would have been good. So let's put the nose cones up here with our jettison section. Main boosters launch. Mainsail fires. You can all be in the same one. Then we've got nose cone explosion. Jettison tubes. Jettison mainsail. Oh. No, they need to be separate. I'm not sure. That will have to be some sacrifices. We'll figure it out as we go. But for starters, we've got the first bit done. So let's just ramp our engines up to max. And go. We're off. Death Fox 1, launch 2. Here we go. So now with the extra reaction wheels and the stabilization fins, I am confident that we will get into orbit. So I want to execute my rocket turn because I want to try and save as much fuel as possible. So let's see. Let's see how we get on. So I'm using my monopropellant. I want to show you my fuel. I'm using my monopropellant to help stabilize me at this stage because I am not a professional, and I am hoping that this monopropellant being used is just going to help me out a little bit. It's just going to stop me from flipping over. I feel confident now, like we're turning a little bit. Not as much as I'd like, but we are nevertheless turning. So I'm okay. Oh, here's an issue. Look, have you noticed this? My mainsail is going to run out before my boosters. So before that does cut out, I'm going to have to stop the thrusting. Let's try it, okay? Oh, this could go very wrong. So I've just cut thrust to my mainsail. So I'm only my boosters, and I'm not going to try and turn anymore. I'm just going to make it hold its position and just take it from there. I am slowly still accelerating, which is fine, but I'm inclined to use my boosters for this section. I'm not going to use my mainsail. I'm going to save that fuel for once we've lost all of this extra weight of these boosters, because I am still accelerating. I'm very happy with the shape of my rocket. I mean, there are bits that I could tweak. I feel like I could have a little bit more finesse with things, but for now, I'm pretty confident. I think that this is gonna succeed, and I'm just gonna go out there and say I'm gonna land on a planet that I've never landed on before, and get some of that sweet delicious science so we can finally get up the tech tree. So my boosters are firing for ages. They're definitely getting me into orbit. Now we are still in some atmosphere, but once we're slightly higher up, we can turn a little bit more dramatically, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just turn us a little bit harsher. I don't think I'm going to do a flip now at this point, now that I'm so high up. So let's try and get us horizontal. Oh yeah, we're getting a little bit of heat there. Might need to just ease off on the trying to turn. That's fine. These boosters they've got vector thrust and they've got more than enough boost to get you up into the atmosphere. They are amazing. What are they called again? Oh, it won't tell me the name. Okay, so we're now escaping. That's fine. I want to turn horizontal though. Even with this extra heat, I think I'm going to go ahead and start turning horizontal. Yes, there we go. Let's just go horizontal to get that extra speed. Come on, just let me turn. Just let me turn. There's very little atmosphere. There we go. Come on now. Those boosters are going to stop any second now. And then we can say bye to our manned boosters. Our boosters performed very well, so we have to sacrifice now to the gods. There we go. So boosters are all good. Taking damage. Let's jettison those sections. Here we go. Jettison the sections now. They did not jettison. Now they have jettisoned. Yep, they've all come off. So let's just cheekily do that. We didn't collide with any of them. Thank you. Main sections. Excellent. Right, so we're just going to turn. I took quite a lot of heat damage there. So let's just turn it to there and have a look at our orbit. So as you can see, there's a lot of space junk going on here. There's a lot of attempts to get out and about. Hasn't quite worked. Let's just... So it's almost out already. I'm going to cut my engines. I'm going to put a maneuver here. And let's see if I can't figure out... Hello, game. See if I can't figure out what I need to do to get myself out of orbit. Let's keep going. Still not out of orbit yet. Keep going. There we go. Right, we're out. So that's our maneuver. Okay, fine. So if we go back to our ship, we go target. We go maneuver. We'll just turn around for that. and I'll go warp to the maneuver, and then we'll do the full burn, and we should be fine. And if not, then I'll start jettisoning. I'm going to put the lights on of these sections because these are like communicator pods. They're like going to be like how I communicate through other sections. Lights on. Good. Now I'm not in orbit. So really what I should do is get into orbit and then drop one of these canisters and then take it from there. I think that's what I should probably do. I think that's what I'm probably going to have to do because I really want to set up a communications network. So let's go to this maneuver and let's just reduce that until I get into orbit, a shallow orbit. We don't need to be too high up. So we'll just do that, right? Reduce that a little bit more. That's fine. Okay, so now warp to maneuver. What's that? Is that it? That is it. Excellent. So now we're going to warp to maneuver. And then all I need to do is bez the engines off when we hit it, which is fine. And we are there. So now we burn. And once we hit orbit, I'll jettison a can. That fuel's not going to cut it, is it? Okay. So let's activate these engines. Activate all the engines. I'm still maneuvering. Got a little bit of a spin. Oh! Something exploded. Oh no. No! Get back into... Even me out. Even me out. I'm supposed to be maneuvering. Oh no. That was definitely the wrong way of activating these engines. I'm just going to thrust. I'm going to... Oh no! Something else exploded. What is exploding? Okay, I'm back on target. Back on target for the maneuver. There's not much fuel in this section, but that's okay. Once we get into orbit, everything will be all right. Not in orbit yet. Not quite. Now the question is, there's no control pod on these, so I don't know if they will even work properly. I couldn't tell you. We don't need this thing anymore. There we go. We've still got a little bit of fuel on our lander, so we can send that out. And we're coming up on our maneuver. We have a tiddly bit of fuel left. And then we can cut the fuel of that. Let's jettison this. Decouple. There we go. There goes our satellite pod. I wonder if I can... I don't know if that works. I don't know if that will relay information. But they're off. See ya. Okay, good. Right, now, let's get ourselves out of orbit. So I'm going to add another maneuver right here. I'm just going to grab this until... Oh, well, there we go. That's the maneuver. So, let's just go. Off we go. Ah, no, we've run out of fuel again. So now I need to decouple this segment. Decouple. And then let's decouple here. There we go. And then I need to make this, I need to transfer to this. So let's jettison, let's decouple this. Decouple node. There we go. And I need to take control of this. Oh, hello. It's a lot of debris. There's a lot of debris from this launch. So we need to go down here to the lander. Switch to. There we go. So now we're in the lander. I don't know how much thrust I'm going to get out of this. I'll be honest. I don't know if we're going to be able to escape orbit with this thing. So let's add a maneuver. Add a maneuver right here. Go, 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 go. That's fine. Maneuver. Oh, it was too close. Okay, let's try that again. Let's put it here. Add maneuver. Yada, 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 go. Okay, cool. Maneuver. And go. Electric charge, oxidizer, liquid fuel, monopropellant. Why is my engine not firing? Oh! Almost a collision. Ah! Dodge it! Oh, oh, I evaded all of that. Excellent. Excellent. Right, let's get back on target for our maneuver. Where am I going with this maneuver? Feels like I'm burning fuel in the wrong direction. If anything, I'm reducing my orbit. No, that's not what I want. Let's go prograde? It's just not enough fuel. I'm clearly missing some fundamental elements of space travel. I say we go for the slowdown and we re-enter the atmosphere. Let's do this. I mean, like, my lander looks really pretty, if you ask me. There's loads of fuel in this lander. Look, loads of fuel. So more than enough to get me landed. You know what we need? We need a sacrifice. Oh. There we go. There we have it. We have our sacrifice. So now that's now an unmanned probe. Unmanned probe. Can I switch to this? Debris. Can I switch to that? I think I can. Let's have a look. Switch to. I think we're okay, you know. I think we're all right. So I can. I am aboard. Look. I've got people. Let's do a crew report. Transfer crew. No. Do I have any scientific modules on here? I've got this. Oh, no. Did I put on a goo collector or anything like that? No. Okay, so there's not much I can do here. Oh, EVA. Do a EVA report. Nothing. Okay. Well, I'll be honest. I am displeased. I am displeased with how you've done. How do I activate my backpack? Oh, okay. Head back to the Earth. To Kerbal. Whoa. See ya. There we go. There you go. Back. I'm displeased with you. You just head down there. Good. Stay in space. Yeah, displeased with you. You float around in space. There we go. I was displeased with the amount of progress I made there. I don't know what was exploding off my spaceship. Clearly some more research is needed. Tell me, should I try out a rocket that I get on the workshop? Maybe that would be a good way to go. Or are there any mods worth having? Let me know. Let me know. In the meantime, I'll be taking care. I'll see you soon.